approved upon the first one. Okay, and that's box number 1. Then we move on to box number 2, and we got Rambo. I've never beaten it. It's pretty hard, but I want to one day. And we got RC Pro-Am. This game's a blast. I always like playing it. Pro Wrestling. That's a classic. Urban Champion. That's actually pretty fun for as cheesy it is. Renegade. Now this game is ridiculous. Like, I remember I used to rent it. It's kind of like Double Dragon, but it sucks, you know. And you got this big, huge lady that, you have to go through like 50 of them, and they all like beat you up with their huge purse. So that's kind of funny. Target Renegade. This game is like Renegade. It still sucks. It's not that fun. Strider. Now this game is cool. Yes, I've beaten this. It's a good game. Trojan is cool. It's a little cheesy, but it's actually really difficult. It's a cool game though. I like it. I haven't beaten it yet, like I said. Off-road racing, or super off-road. This game's cool. I used to play it at the arcade a lot. And then we have Q*bert. I used to have this when I was a kid. And, I don't know, the front of the picture here always reminded me of, like, the posters I'd see at the dentist office when I was a kid. Like, oh, Q*bert says brush and floss twice a day. Like, I don't know. It just reminded me of, like, dental posters for some reason. And you got Popeye. That's a good one. I love some Popeye. Friday the 13th. Now this game is pretty tough. I've beaten it once, but it's a tough game. And it's actually kind of creepy. Then I got The Nightmare on Elm Street. I have never beaten this game. And it says you could play 4 players on it, and that would be pretty interesting. Star Tropics. That's a cool game. I've beaten that. Turtles 1. Now this game is freaking hard. Like, it is, yeah. I've beaten it a few times. I've actually beaten it without ever losing a turtle, which, you know, it's pretty hard to do. And, it's funny, like, when I play these games, I like to, like, I talk in, like, voices of the person. Like, when I play Turtles, I like to talk like Raphael from, the Ninja Turtles movie. I love that movie, so, like, you know, you go around and save April, and like, yo, they touched you, April? Show me on this doll where they touched you. Like, I don't know, I like to commentate when I play my games. I know, I'm weird, but, yep, Turtles 2, the arcade game. And then, that was my other copy of that. Then, Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. And I've never actually beaten this, because I don't really feel like playing it alone. You know, it's something I'd want to play with a friend. And then I got Russian Attack. That's a good one. I've beaten that. It's pretty hard. Wizards and Warriors. That's a good game. Beaten it. Iron Sword. That game was pretty hard. I used to rent it all the time as a kid, but I finally gotten around to beat it. And then Wizards and Warriors 3. Now this game is... I don't even know what to do. Like, you don't even, like, fight anything. I don't know. I'm just not impressed with it. One day, I guess I'll get around to beating it. And then I got Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, and all are great games, and they're pretty challenging. I'd have to say 3 was probably my favorite out of the bunch. And then there's Kung Fu. And yes, we used to have that when I was a kid, and yes, I have saved Sylvia's slutty ass plenty of times. And then we got Double Dragon 3. That game's hard. I've never beaten it. It's just freaking hard. And Double Dragon 2. Me and my brother, I remember I got this for my 10th birthday, and we would stay up all night and, like, play the heck out of this. And, like, yeah. I could kick its ass now. Double Dragon 1, it's a good one, too. I've beaten that. Now, we move on to my favorite games ever on the Nintendo. First of all, Zelda 1. It's great. Everybody should have that game. And, then you got Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and this is my favorite game on the NES, hands down. I love it. I must have beaten it like 50 times. A lot of people think it's difficult, but, you know, I think I've played and beaten it so many times, it's just, like, completely easy. I think the gold carts are cooler, but I went with the gray ones because the batteries, They're probably fresher because these ones were made later. And then I got the Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. I've beaten them all. And they're pretty hard. You know what? I used to think they were really hard until I realized, like, if you destroy candles with your sub weapon, that's how you level it up quicker. And once you get like ×3 holy water, you're pretty much unstoppable. Twin Cobra, that's a hard game. Haven't beat it. Skate or Die. Now this game's I used to love this game when I was a kid. My copy actually is kind of glitchy and it doesn't want to work right, so I just don't ever really play it. Wrath of the Black Manta, yeah, it sucks. Silkworm. Now this game was I never played it, but I picked it up and it's a pretty cool game. Tecmo Bowl, that's a classic. And then, oh, get ready for a surprise. Total Recall. This game blows. I love the movie, but this game sucks. Like, yeah, it's bad. Then I got Ninja Crusaders. Track and Field 2. Rampage, that's a good one. I got Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge. I always thought on the front of this, they had to have totally modeled this guy off of Michael Bihn's character in Terminator, because it looks freaking exactly like him. Metroid, that's a good one. I've beaten that. What's this one? Major League Baseball. Yep, that's a fun game. Slalom, that's fun. Shadow of the Ninja, and this game's really fun. It's a really great 2-player game. Then I got Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. And I've beaten them. They're pretty difficult. Then I got Rad Racer. That's a good one. Operation Wolf. Contra. Also good. Spy Hunter. And Top Gun. And that concludes my collection. So thanks for watching.